What's going on YouTube? It's the Paydirt Pioneer coming back at you with another Paydirt video. Taking a little bit of a break from the Paydirt reviews, gearing up for what we're going to be doing after the Gold Nugget sales bags. But I wanted to let you all know that we do have a little bit of a problem. I've been, doing a couple various different bags. Obviously, the past stretch has netted me at least 3 grams of gold. I'm doing all of Mike's 1 gram guaranteed bags. So I got, and this is even before doing the white horse, actually. I'm filming this intro before. I got all this kind of just placer gold just sticking around. I like to pull aside my bigger nuggets. I like to keep those secure as they are, because I do think, keeping your nuggets around is smart, since, gold nuggets overall are just, a dying breed as they get discovered more and more often. So what am I going to do with all this placer gold? Now, the first thing people say is that placer gold has no real value, just because you can't go to like a pawn shop or a bank or something and say, hey, I have this gold, can you give me money? Just because there's no way really to prove what the value is of this gold. It's probably not 24 karat based off the color of it. It's probably not even 23 karat. So what do you do with something like this? One of the options is you sell to placer vendors online. Certainly you can do that. I've never tried it. And I'm just not sure how feasible that is. So I wanted to take it upon myself to actually melt down my old gold like that, the placer and the flour gold that I have left aside, into my own little bars and coins to have and to collect, and to eventually, sell if I need to, or just hold on to and collect gold over time. The issue is, and I had some people talk about this already, what's going on with this here baking sheet? Well, I tried a pretty simple setup at first. Again, I'm an at-home prospector. I don't have, a wealth of resources. I wasn't going anything extravagant. So I just bought a handy-dandy little blowtorch, and I thought, hey, we'll be able to melt gold like that. I saw videos online of people being able to do that. And, well, I tried, and and that's what I got left with. So this is my little white crucible. I do apologize for the glare. White in this camera does not seem to mesh well together for some reason. So I took the proper precautions, but now I got roughly 1 gram of gold all kind of stuck in and caked on here. So we're going to try 2 different things today, because I did decide to make an upgrade. I bought a gold furnace. I'm about to crack it open and show it to you guys. But with that furnace, I'm going to try to see if I can, just get this gold melted out of here first, so we don't have to break the crucible. But if not, we will break the crucible and make sure we get this gold recovered. And then in a later video, I'm going to be processing down this gold and whatever other gold I have on the side. We're going to be purifying it with some borax, trying to get it as close to 24 karat as we can, and we're going to melt it down into some gold bars. All right, let's take you over to the melting station and see what we got working with today, and let's get this gold recovered.
Before we continue with the video, I just wanted to ask that if you enjoy the content you're seeing, please feel free to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and if you want to support the channel financially, feel free to join the Patreon. We have a couple of big exciting things to do as we start to grow this channel and grow this community. Now, back to the video.
Alrighty, it looks like we are good to go. It's a unusually warm October day, almost November, can't believe it. But we have our little 2-auto furnace here. Just unboxed it a little bit ago. Really excited to get this going. But again, we have just over 2 grams of gold. That was pre-melt weight, so we will lose some of that naturally during it, that we're going to try to get out of this. Again, my first plan is to just insert this inside of the furnace, let it sit there, get hot, and then hopefully take it out and dump it into a nice little graphite mold. This came with it. I have one of my own as well. Not really too concerned with what the final look is going to be. If it doesn't fill out the mold very well, if it's not good, it's going to end up getting melted back down, is what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to get this out of the crucible. I don't plan on cleaning up that gold today. I might do a separate video for that, or I might just fast forward a day or two and then combine these all into one. But let's get this started, and let's get our gold melting. Alrighty, she's been sitting in there for a couple minutes at about 550 degrees Celsius. We're going to crank her up a little bit and see if we can get that gold a little bit closer to melting. Again, not looking for a perfect pour, just looking for enough to get it moving around and getting it out of that crucible. Be back soon.
Alrighty, another quick update. We are over 1,000 degrees. Barely even seeing there right now, it's so red, but it's not molten yet. She's still solid. Be back in a few. Alrighty, we are officially molten. We're gonna get my mold heated up and we're gonna see if we can get this bead poured into our mold.
Again, before working with molten metals, make sure you are gloved up, have something heat resistant.
And there we go, we got our little gold button. Be careful not to touch my crucible, man. That thing is heated up, it's starting to let the crack. I did notice that we do have a little bit of gold left on that, so I'm gonna make sure to try to probably just chip that little piece off. And that's gonna go just inside of my general melt. But we have our one piece of gold, or I should say all of our flour gold turned into one piece of gold. Beautiful shine on it. Gorgeous. I did work with some borax before, so it should have already taken out some of the impurities. But let's go get it measured up and see how much gold we have back. Alrighty, we got our scale set up. Alright, we're teared down to 0. Let's see how much our little gold bead comes in at. Oh, come on. Alright, it's about 1.795 grams. So we obviously did lose a little bit of gold in that melt. There is that little speck laying on, but yeah, we did lose a little bit. As you would expect when you're purifying down gold, you're not going to get everything back. You got to get some burn off.
Alrighty, we're back inside. We got our gold, little bead weighed up. Overall, the 2-auto gold furnace did a great job. I did notice a small crack on the top after I shut it off. Just something to look into, make sure that everything's okay, obviously. Beyond that small crack, though, I mean, it did its job perfectly, and I wasn't even using the graphite crucibles that they gave me. It should be a lot easier going forward with the process of melting down gold and all that, just, putting the crucible in with the chunks instead of having to try to fish out the little, ceramic one that I was using today. Again, I just wanted to get this recovered. A little bit less than I probably would have wanted. But again, I don't know how much got lost in the crucible. There's still that little chunk on the crucible itself that I got to get nicked off. But we'll make sure to do that. So in the upcoming weeks, we'll probably get the rest of this gold process down. I'll probably try to do it on video. I'm going to wait till I have the gold from the next couple of videos in, and we'll see if we can cast ourselves a nice little gold coin or a nice little gold bar to add to our collection of gold and really get us started. Make sure to stay in contact, stay in touch, make sure to see what we're doing over here. Got a lot of fun things planned moving forward. Beyond that, though, that's all I have for you guys today. I've been the Paydirt Pioneer. Keep on prospecting, and please don't be buying no snake oil pay dirt.